is Lena, and I am the sister of Edmond Lo. Just want to thank everyone on behalf of our family for coming out to the 12th annual Memorial Dinner Fundraiser. This is our biggest and only fundraiser of the year, so we really appreciate all the help and all the support the community and every one of you has given us. So thank you. So before we do the raffle, I actually wanted to introduce Chief Puzo. For those of you who don't know him, he is the chief here at Salem High, and he's just gonna talk a little bit about the cadets that we're happy to support.
Thank you. I'm wearing it looks like a member of the Lo family because I wear the same shirt they're all wearing. I'm adopted, just so you know that, okay? I want to take this chance to introduce this year's award scholarship recipients. I got Mr. Michael Wimmer, and I'll have them say a few things in a few words in a minute. And then Miss Grace Kahn. And I bet they didn't know I know their first names because we strictly use last names in our program. But first of all, I want to thank the band, outstanding, every year. Thank you for donating your time. Okay. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I especially want to thank the organizations here, and there's several of them that have donated money to help support this a great cause for these kids going to college. All the raffle items, whoever donated those, thank you very much. And the other private donations as well. So I'm going to turn this mic over to ladies first. Ms. Kahn, and she's going to say a few words, and then Mr. Wimmer will say a few words.
Oh, but sir, ship over his head.
Right here.
My name is Grace Kahn, and first I would like to thank the Lo family. I am so incredibly honored to have received this scholarship. It's definitely a very big honor. Whenever Chief talks about Ed Lo, you know, he was such a great person, and I am so proud to have received this scholarship. Next fall, I will be attending Merrimack College for a double major in secondary education and English, and this scholarship really helps, so thank you so much.
My name is Michael Wimmer. I'd first like to thank the Lo family for their generosity in helping me pursue my further education. I'll be attending St. Lawrence University and participating in Air Force ROTC there in New York. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for coming.
Cadets have very few words. So I'm going to have to take up the next 25 minutes to make up with it. Joking. I don't have any jokes. Nobody laughs at my jokes.
I laugh, sir, sometimes.
And also, I'd like to bring one more person over. Ms. Hennessy, come on over, embarrassment time. Ms. Hennessy has been the project officer for this, helping with the coordinate between the Lo family and that bunch of ragtag cadets over there in the corner, doing all the serving and busting tables and helping out. But this is the second year in a row she's done this. She's actually enlisted in the Air Force. And she's only a junior, but they're allowed to do that, and she's going to be going to boot camp this summer, and then coming back and finishing her senior year, then she ships off to the Air Force. So we thank her for helping kind of coordinate this, being the lead person on this, lead cadet. Thank you very much, Ms. Hennessy. You want to say anything? She doesn't want to say anything. We got the video. I was playing around over there for an hour and a half, and everybody kept bugging me, like Larry Van Deventer says, "You have no clue what you're doing over there. Let me get an expert." And then Larry Seaman came over. He couldn't figure it out. And then Ray came over, and he said, "Reboot the computer," and it worked. So very good. So good job. Good job, Raymond. So I'm going to run the video behind you. That's on a small TV, so I know it's very small. I'll run that very quick. It's a very short video about the dedication of Fort Hood, and then we'll go with the raffle.
Hi, my name is Lena. This is my sister Selma, my dad David. We're here to tell you about our brother and about an event that we have every year for him. Growing up, Edmond was quiet and silly, but the determined type. He left us way too soon, but not without first showing us the selfless courage and fierceness that he possessed. He was born on January 26, 1986, to David and Rosa Lo, and was the second youngest of 6, with 3 older sisters and brother and a younger brother.
He was strong in academics, especially math and science, and he did really well in school. Throughout high school, he was also involved in Salem High School's JROTC program. He excelled in a lot of what he did, and this was no exception. In his senior year, he became a ROTC leader and was commander of the drill team, color guard, and operations squadron, and was looked up to by many.
Upon graduating high school, he was offered a full 3-year scholarship to the Rochester Institute of Technology. However, he turned it down as his desire to serve our country was even stronger. He wanted to serve in the U.S. Army, and though he initially was denied due to health reasons, he appealed and won. He was on his second tour when he was deployed with the 797th Explosive Ordnance Disposal Company to Baghdad, Iraq, as an explosive expert. It was a job that saved countless lives, but ultimately cost him his. On the night of June 13, 2009, a bomb that his team was attempting to neutralize detonated and killed him.
To memorialize his sacrifice, the battalion headquarters facility in Fort Hood, Texas, was renamed the SSG Edmond Lo Memorial Building in 2010. An excerpt from the plaque reads, "For his actions, SSG Lo was awarded the Bronze Star, a Purple Heart, and the Combat Action Badge. SSG Lo epitomized the Army values of personal courage, duty, and selfless service on June 13, 2009. As an EOD team leader, he fearlessly responded to a hazardous mission to ensure coalition forces maintained freedom of maneuver during Operation Iraqi Freedom." In his honor, the SSG Edmond Lo Scholarship Fund was established, which provides scholarships to JROT students going to college.
Disposal for nearly 2 years with the 79th Ordnance Battalion. Fellow soldiers decided to pay tribute to their fallen colleague, Staff Sergeant Edmond Lo, by dedicating their headquarters building to his memory. Angie Malone has more.
The 79th Ordnance Battalion changed forever last year with the passing of Staff Sergeant Edmond Lo. Lo was a team leader with explosive ordnance disposal.
He was infectious, and his attitude of just wanting to, it wasn't a people pleaser, it was just, that was him. And he just loved to infect that good-natured behavior into everybody. So, you know, when you were around him, you were that way.
Lo died in Samarra, Iraq while attempting to defuse an IED. At the ceremony, Lo was described as a great NCO, role model, and universally loved.
He always was that type of guy that had a smile on his face and it made you smile when you got done seeing him that day.
His family traveled from New Hampshire to witness members of Lo's team unveil a plaque dedicating their headquarters building in his memory.
Sir Lo was easily the most liked soldier in the company. He was a perfectionist that would start things and never quit and never get upset with any taskings. He was the epitome of a professional.
The 1st Cavalry Division Memorial on Cooper Field also memorializes the ultimate sacrifice made.
Sir Lo had a reserved sense of humor. You had to get to know him, and his jokes were very, very quiet. He was a very likable person. Just nothing you could ever say bad about him. He was just a great person.
And with a chilling wind, attendees witnessed the newly named Staff Sergeant Edmond Lo Memorial Building. Reporting from Fort Hood, Angie Malone, 3 Corps Public Affairs.
Also as well, I don't know if I need a mic, you probably hear me, our classroom right around the corner, if you want to go out there and see just past the restrooms, was dedicated to Ed, approved by the school board on 13 June 2019, and it's one of the few, if only 2 rooms in this building that's dedicated in somebody's honor. So if you have a chance, you want to see that plaque out there, take a look at the plaque. So thank you very much for coming out and attending. We appreciate it. Thanks to the Lo family as well.